my children. Today I'm going to do our lesson number 5, Light and Vision. Lesson number 5, Light and Vision. So I want you to take your textbook and always keep your textbook with you and refer it, right? So light and vision. What is light? What is vision? Now when we talk about light, it is a type of energy. But vision means what? Vision apita penek ape penima vision. Now think, this is an object. This is an object. Now I want to see this. Make a mata balanda. I want to see this. Make a mata balanda. Monada one. Right? If I want to see this object, what do I want? What do I want? Now think, I am here and this object is here and this room is in complete darkness. If this room is in complete darkness, can I see this? The object is here and I am here. But if the room is in complete darkness, can I see this? I can't. I can't. If there is no light, I can't see this object. Is it clear? If there is no light, I can't see this object. So the main thing we want to see something for our vision is light. If there is light, then we can see this. But light, is that enough? Only light is enough? No. Now think, the room is well lit, but I am blind. Can I see this? The room is well lit, but I am blind. Can I see this? No, can't. Why? Because I don't have eyes. Right? So with light we want eyes also. Right? If there is light as well as eyes, then only we can see things. Is it clear? To see things, we need both light and eyes. If there is only light without eyes, that means, for example, a blind person can't see anything. Right now, with eyes, but if the place is dark, completely dark, we can't see anything. So both light and eyes are important to see things. So our first part is, how can we see? How can we see? To see things, we need both light and eyes. Right? දේවල් දකින්න ආලෝකය සහ ඇස යන දෙකම අවශ්‍යයි. Right? So our second part, sources of light. Sources of light. Now what are sources of light? Sources of light means the objects which can emit light. Objects which can emit light. For example, our main light source is the sun. Our main light source is the sun. You know that, right? But when it is night time, when it is dark, we use bulbs, candles or other types of lamps for light. But our main source of light is sun. So sources of light means what? Objects which can emit light. So even in the night sky, the sun, the moon, they also emit light. So they also comes under sources of light. The stars, moon, sun, candles, bulbs, lamps, torch, all of them are sources of light. Objects which can emit light. ආලෝකය නිපදවන වස්තු. Sources of light. Now under sources of light, we use two different things, two different terms, that is luminous and non-luminous. Luminous and non-luminous. Please refer the textbook for words and for the spellings, right? Luminous and non-luminous objects. Now what are luminous and what are non-luminous objects? Objects which can produce their own light. Objects which can produce their own light are known as luminous objects. For example, sun. Sun produces light. No, sun produces light. So sun is a luminous object. If we take bulbs, candles, lamps, or maybe there are fireflies, there are some mushrooms which produce light, right? So they all produce their own light, so they come under luminous objects. Okay, but if we take this, now can this pen produce light? No, no way, right? So that means this comes under non-luminous object. Objects which cannot produce their own light, they are known as non-luminous objects. So if we, for example, if we think, now I said that moon is a source of light. Moon is a source of light because it emits light. But can moon produce its own light? Can't. We all know that moon gives the light of the sun. Moon gives the light of the sun. So that means moon cannot produce its own light. So moon comes under non-luminous object. Okay. So sun is a luminous object. Moon is a non-luminous object, but it comes under source of light because in the night time it emits light, but that is not its own light. Moon cannot produce its own light. චන්ද්‍රයාට අන්දට එයාගේම ආලෝකය නිපදවන්න බෑ. එයා බබලන්නේ සූර්යාගේ ආලෝකය. ඒක නිසා එයා වැටෙන්නේ non-luminous object කියන කොටසට. Right? So now I think the sources of light, luminous objects and non-luminous objects are clear. Right? Sources of light means the objects which emit light. Luminous objects means objects which can produce their own light. Non-luminous objects means objects which cannot produce their own light. For example, a book. A book cannot produce light. So it is a non-luminous object. A table, a bed, or whatever it is, right? They can't produce their own light, so they comes under non-luminous objects. Okay, so now I think the three terms are clear. After that, we have transmission of light through object. Transmission of light through object. What do you mean by transmission? Transmission. What do you mean by transmission? Haraha gaman kirim. Haraha. Transmission. Transmission of light through objects. Transmission of light. ආලෝකය ගමන් කිරීම. Right? So now for this you have an activity. You can do it in your home. Right? That is not a difficult one. It is very easy. Try to do that. Right? The activity is this. Right? You have to have a candle and a board, a cardboard with a cardboard with a hole, with a small hole, right? The flame and the hole should be in the same line, right? So the candle and the cardboard with a hole. Now what you have to do is take some different things. Paper. You have given a list actually in page number 71, activity 5.3. A metal sheet an oil paper, a piece of decorative glass, a small piece of wooden sheet, a thin piece of glass, different types of polythene sheets, a black color paper, tissue papers of different colors, a piece of newspaper. So you have a list. All these things are very different, right? So what you have to do is, right, you have to keep those objects, right, one by one between the candle and the cardboard. That means here, right? And then you have to look from the hole, through the hole, whether you can see the light, the flame or not, right? Now for example, if I want to check the transmission of light through a newspaper, now I am going to keep the newspaper here, right? And I am going to look through this hole, whether I can see the light of the candle or the flame of the candle. මට බලන්න ඕනේ මේ newspaper එක හරහා ආලෝකය යනවද නැද්ද කියලා නම් මම මේ දෙක හරහා මේ දෙක මැද්දේ newspaper එක තියලා මේ cardboard එකෙන් එහා පැත්තට ගිහිල්ලා බලනවා මට ආලෝකය පේනවද නැද්ද කියලා. right? එතකොට now in this when we do this activity we can identify 3 different groups. We can after doing this activity, we can identify 3 different groups of objects. Okay, now I'm going to say what are they. Okay, one group, the first group is that when we keep something here and look through the hole, we can see both the light of the candle and the flame, and the flame also. There are some objects, when we keep them here and when we look through the hole, we can see both the light of the candle and the flame of the candle. Okay, that is the first group. Second group, there are some objects, when we keep here and look through the hole, we can see only the light. ආලෝකයක් තියෙනවා කියලා පේනවා. හැබැයි ඒක එන්නේ මොකෙන්ද? That means we can see the light but we can't see the flame. Flame is not there. අපිට ආලෝකයක් තියෙනවා කියලා පේනවා. Okay, but ආලෝකය එන්නේ කොහෙන්ද කියලා පේන්නේ නැහැ. Right? So that is the second type. We can see the light but not the flame. There are the third group. Those objects, when we keep it here and look through the hole, we can't see both the flame and the light. We can't see anything. We can't see anything. Okay, so there are 3 groups. First one, when we look through the object, we can see both light and the flame. Second, we can see only the light. We can't see the flame. Third group, we can't see anything. Both the light and the flame cannot be seen. That is the third group. So what are they? Now according to this, we have categorized objects into 3 groups. According to based on these observations, we have categorized the objects into 3 groups, right? So what are they? The first one I said, we can see both light and the flame. That means the light transmit very well. ආලෝකය හොඳට යන නිසානේ දෙකම පේන්නේ. The light transmit very well. For such objects, we call them transparent object. Transparent objects. When we keep a transparent object here, we can see both the flame and the light, because the light transmit well through this. Light transmit well. ආලෝකය හොඳින් ගමන් කරනවා. කිසිම no barriers, කිසිම බාධාවක් නැහැ. ඒතර හොඳට දෙකම පේනවා. Okay, that is the first group. The second group I said, we can see only the light, but we can't see the flame. That means the light transmit through the object, but to some extent. වස්තුව හරහා ආලෝකය යනවා හැබැයි යම්කිසි ප්‍රමාණයකට පොඩ්ඩක් වෙන් හරි හලනවා නේ right so second one we call it translucent first one transparent when we keep a transparent object here we can see both the light and the flame the light transmit well from transparent through transparent objects second one translucent objects when we keep a translucent object here we can see only the light but we can't see the flame right that is there are some barriers for the transmission of light right හොඳින්ම ආලෝකයට ගමන් කරන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ යා පොඩ්ඩක් right the second type I said when we keep the third type of objects here we can't see anything not the light nor the flame right so for such objects we call them opaque opaque means it does not allow to transmit light ආලෝකයට යන්න ඉඩ දෙන්නෙම නැහැ opaque right first one transparent light transmit well second one translucent light transmit but to some extent third type opaque no light can go through opaque objects right so these are the three types now it's better if you can try this activity at your home right because it is very easy to do all the things you can provide at your home so do the activity 5.3 and identify the objects of these three categories okay this is very important transparent objects translucent objects opaque objects okay when you come to school again we'll do the activity in the school and let's see what are the examples for these things I'll mention one or two for transparent objects if we take a glass if we take a clear glass now it is transparent we can see clearly right what we use for windows yes transparent if we take a polythene right a colorless polythene that is also transparent right translucent oil papers there are some kind of when we look at the light some kind of blurred vision we have translucent what we use the glasses what we use for bathroom doors right translucent right we can't see clearly if there is a light yes we can see right now think about your bathroom if you have a translucent glass there right we can see by looking at the door we can see that whether the light of the bathroom is lit or not but you can't see the bulb or whoever in the bathroom so those are translucent opaque means if you have a wooden door in the bathroom right you can't see anything lee dorak නම් තියෙන you can't see anything opaque කුත්ම පේන light දාලාද කවුරු ඉන්නවද you can't see anything those comes under opaque right so these are the transmission of light through objects right and now using this we are separating the objects into three categories transparent translucent and opaque okay now all these things what we took the glasses the newspapers wooden sheets oil papers metal sheets whatever they are all of them comes under solids ghana dravya but through liquids also the light transmission occur right light transmit through liquids also right to see that you have an activity in activity 5.4 to see whether the light transmit through liquids right for that you just have to it's very easy that is also you can try at home that is also have a candle and then keep a transparent glass filled with water a transparent glass filled with water and you can look from here whether you can see the flame the light and everything by looking at this you can see whether the light transmit through liquids or not. If you want, you can use colored liquid also, right? So by this you can see whether the light transmit through water, liquids or not. What about air? Air, that is obvious that now in the sunlight we get through air, right? So light transmit through air, that is obvious, right? What our conclusion is, light transmit through solids, liquids and air, right? But when we comes to solids, Ghana Dravya, we can separate them into 3 categories, right? According to how they transmit light, that those are transparent, translucent and opaque. Transparent means transmit light very well, translucent means to some extent, opaque means no transmission is there, right? Then you have light rays and beams, right? Light rays and beams. So transmission of light is now finished. So we discussed how can we see, what are the things we want to see. අපිට දෙයක් දකින්න මොනවද ඕනේ? ඇස සහ ආලෝකය. ඊළඟට අපි ආවා transmission of light through objects. වස්තු හරහා කොහොමද ආලෝකය ගමන් කරන්නේ? ද්‍රව හරහා, ඝන හරහා, ඝන හරහා මේ තුනක් කතා කරා නේ? Now we are talking about light rays and beams. Now light rays means how the light transmission occur. ආලෝකය කොහොමද යන්නේ? ආලෝකය දැන් අපි කොහොමද හිට මෙහෙට යනවා? ආලෝකය යනවා. කොහොමද යන්නේ? කැන්ඩල් එකේ ලයිට් එක කොහොමද තව තැනකට යන්නේ? ඒ යන ආකාරය, how the light transmission occur. Now they say light usually travels in a narrow path. Narrow path එක තමයි යන්නේ. එහෙම we show it using a straight line. Usually we use a straight line to show a light ray, the path of the light. If this is the candle, the source of light, this is the path of the light, a narrow path, right? So මේ වගේ ඒවා ගොඩක් කියන්න පුළුවන්, right? So usually we use a straight line to show the path of the light, and an arrowhead to show the direction of the light, an arrowhead to show the direction of light, right? So a straight line with an arrowhead to the direction of light is called as a light ray. හරි? අපි light ray එකක් පෙන්නන්නේ මේ වගේ තනි ඉර. ඒකට E හිසක් දාලා ආලෝකය ගමන් කරන දිශාවට. මේක තමයි light ray එකක් කියන්නේ. The path of the light, narrow path of the light, right? Then we have beams, light beams. What do you mean by light beams? A collection of light rays. A collection of light rays are known as a light beam. So light ray is shown as a straight line with an arrowhead to the direction of the light. Light rays ගොඩක් එකතු වුණාම අපි ඒකට කියනවා light beam එකක් කියලා. Right? මේ light rays වලට හොඳටම පේනවා තද වැස්ස වෙලාවක එහෙම නැත්නම් මීදුම වෙලාවක කාර් එකේ light එක headlight එක බලුවාම ඒක එන්නේ මෙහෙම ඉලීලි වලට වෙන් වෙලා. මේ light rays හොඳට පේනවා ඒ වෙලාවට. You can see that. Yeah, right? So light rays and light beams. Okay? So now these are the main things we have to learn. First you learn what you want to see something. How can we see? Then the transmission through objects. Then the light rays and beams. Okay? Then you have the application of light. What are the uses of light? අපි මොනවද light වලින් ගන්න ආලෝකයෙන් ගන්න ප්‍රයෝජන? Right? So they say the first one, the main thing for production of food, that is for photosynthesis. right? For photosynthesis, the main source of energy is from sunlight. You know that, you learn that, right? So for production of food or the photosynthesis, we need light. Then for clear vision, they were ducking the first thing we discussed. Then illumination, the words you have given in the textbook, please refer. Illumination means, right, what the decorative things we do with lights, right? What you can see in the Christmas season or maybe the Vesak season, you can see so many decorative things using lights, right? So illumination, or maybe in the musical shows or whatever it is, right? And for signals, in lighthouses or for traffic lights, they also we use lights. And for communication in the sense, here we talk about optic fibers, the network wires we have, computers වල network එන්නේ phones වල ඒ නගර හරහා තියෙන ඒවා ගමන් කරන්නේ optic fibers, ආලෝකය ලෙස. Then for the medical field, laser rays, the medication we do with laser rays for surgeries, right? We use light. So these are the application of light. So I think that's all in the lesson about light. So what you want to know here is what we want for seeing. We discussed light and eyes. Then we discussed about the sources of light and the luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Then we have how light transmit through objects. There we learned transparent objects, translucent objects and opaque objects. Then how light transmit through water, air, right? Then we have the light rays. The light usually travels in a narrow path. එකකයි light යන්නේ. අපි ඒක පෙන්නනවා, we show it with a straight line, and to show the direction we use an arrow head, right? Then light beams, the collection of light rays are known as light beams. And then we discussed about the application of light. What are the uses of light, places where we use light, right? So that's all. I hope you understood the lesson well, right? So for spellings and for hard words, refer the textbook, right? I hope I explained almost all the new words to you, right? So you have given the note, refer it also, and try to do the exercise. So that's all for now. God bless you all.